This warning, Rick Joyner warned me a few hours ago. He said, we're underestimating what's going on in North Korea. He said, this is serious.
You know, something that Mark told me just right off the cuff. You know, we was just right there in the same room in the factory, and he said, you know, I had somebody contact me the other day, and they asked me, if America gets hit with an EMP, will you still be able to ship out food? And
nope.
We both concluded the same answer. The answer is no. If you want to wait until a disaster strikes America to order your food, you're not going to get any.
If you want to see what it looks like, what happens when you wait, go to Venezuela. I mean, people down there are killing for a bowl of food.
Well, in Venezuela, if you try to send food down to Venezuela, the government confiscates it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's going to happen in America. These food companies like the one we get our food from, they have already been contacted and said, in a national emergency, we're taking your food.
Yeah.
You know, so you think you're going to order food?
Do you all believe us? Or do you just think we make this stuff up? The government, the last time there was a mini crisis, they went to all of our suppliers and they said, you must be ready at any time, because if we want your food or need your food, we're going to take it.
A year or two before that incident happened, one of the food companies was shut down for 6 months, and the government said everything you produce for the next 6 months is sold. We're buying it.
The government's taking it.
The government took it, and you couldn't order from that company for 6 months. You know, I believe that this is a time where we need to be, God's been really impressing me that we're not building a big enough ark. This is, you know, we're not supposed to be preparing so that our little family can survive. We're supposed to be preparing so that we can be the salt of the earth, that we can reach out to the lost, that we can bring them in and feed them the Word of God. And like I say, I think too many Christian preppers are building rowboats instead of arks. You know, they think they've got enough, and they don't have enough, because our reason for being here is to help people. A year and a half ago, I was out praying under the stars. I have a favorite place where I can look into God's backyard. And I was, you know, just kind of, I don't know, I think maybe there was a little teeny bit of pride in this question that I asked God, and man, he slapped me in the face and got my attention. Because what happened is I said, Lord, you know, I'm really trying to prepare to help others. And I think we can help 30 to 50 people on our ranch. And Lord, there's no way I can feed everybody. So is that enough, Lord? If I can help take care of 30 to 50 people, is that enough? I asked God that question, and it was the closest to hearing the audible word of God. I heard 100 so loud that, man, it just took my breath away. And God has given me a strategy to be able to help feed more people. But the bottom line is, God told me, John, build a bigger boat. Quit thinking about just, you know, your immediate family, your immediate friends. Think about the lost. Think about the people that are not preparing. And let me tell you what, even in the church, there's a lot of people that are not preparing. And you know who the biggest group of people that are not preparing? The majority of Christians in America think we're going to have an easy out, that before the 7 years of hard times hits, we're out of here. I'm not going to worry about it. God's going to take care of me. Well, you know what? I've had people say, well, we're supposed to occupy until he comes. Well, when Noah was given a warning, he was occupied building his ark. You know, so if you want to occupy, get your priorities straight. God is giving us warnings. You need to prioritize the different things that you're doing in your future years, because the future years might not last very much longer. I'm telling people, hey, look, get totally prepared, and if nothing happens by then, I would rather be ready and be wrong than be wrong and not be ready. You finish getting fully prepared, then go and take your cruise if you can do it. You know, though, go and build your little workshop or whatever else project you want to do. But get fully prepared. I believe that we're in a season of grace. God has given us an extension so that more of us could get on board and realize what's going on. Now, you know something that hit me really strong in these last couple of weeks? This biggest group of people that have not prepared because they believe in a pre-tribulation rapture. You know what a pre-tribulation rapture means? That means Daniel's 70 weeks, the 70th week, 7 years, the last 7 years leading to the Battle of Armageddon. The pre-tribbers believe that when that 7 years starts, we're out of here. But what has hit me hard is that 7 years is not going to start until some horrible things happen. And one of the things that I see happening is America is in the way of the fulfillment of Bible prophecy. And the Bible talks about the destruction of Mystery Babylon. America has turned into a global cop, and the world is resentful towards America. Superpowers, Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, all nuclear governments, all hate America being the global cop. I believe in order for Bible prophecy to be fulfilled, the day is going to come when America cannot go to Israel's rescue. It's not scriptural to think of a country sticking around for the last 7 years that's going to bail out Israel. No, God is going to bail out Israel because we're not going to be here.